Hello YouTube, Denise here, aka West Coast Rust, coming at you with a tag video from Annette. I guess it's Annette vsgmommy, the 9 questions. I've watched a few videos where people did the 9 questions, and it really helped me to kind of get to know some folks on here that I subscribe to, and I think it's really beneficial, and it helps people to understand our journeys and where we came from prior to our journey with weight loss surgery. So I haven't prepared for this, but I have the questions here, and I guess I'll just wing it. So the first question is, what am I grateful for? I don't think I could describe all the things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my health, and I never thought before weight loss surgery that I would be able to say that. But having fasting blood sugars that are 95 is amazing. From being a type 2 diabetic for 8 years, and then in 1 month's time post-op, I'm, it's basically like remission. I think, of course, I'm very thankful for my family, and my husband especially, my best friend, and I am also very thankful for my friends, and I'm really thankful for YouTube. Those are the things I'm thankful for today. Number 2, what's missing in your life? I think the only thing that's missing in my life right now would be my parents, because they are both deceased. I lost my dad when I was 20, and I lost my mom when I was 26. And I think I was 26. And they're the only things that are missing for me. I really wish that they could see my journey now and see the steps that I've made and how much I've grown up in the last year making this choice. And, everybody's missing more money. But I think they're basically the only things that are really missing in my life. I think one thing that's missing too is maybe being able to spend more time with family, because we don't get together like we used to, and I really enjoy those times. Number 3, what do you need to change about yourself? If I'm going to be brutally honest about myself and my opinion, there are 2 things, about myself and that I need to change. One would be being opinionated, and I think, obviously everyone has opinions, but I've worked with folks who are constantly negative with their opinions, and it can become toxic when you're working with folks like that. I don't know if others have found that to be true. And I can get that way very quickly, and I don't like it at all about myself. It's one of the things that I wish I could change. Another thing that I wish I could change about myself is I don't have a filter, and at times it is beneficial to have a filter when you're saying things. I don't always know how to come across. I'm so black and white sometimes, and I don't always know how to sugarcoat things for people who need them sugarcoated, and it can cause conflict with friends and family and future friends. I'm also very quick to get upset about something, especially when my husband says, "Don't get mad," but my first instinct is to just be like, what? And I shouldn't. I should just listen to all the facts and then make, whatever reaction happened. But, so those are a couple things about myself that I wish I could change. What are you most proud of about yourself? I'm most proud of the fact that I chose to have this surgery. And from the day I made the decision to have the surgery, I never looked back. I never looked back, even when people didn't think I needed it, and they didn't think I was heavy enough to need it, and they didn't understand, and I'm very proud of that. I'm also very proud of the fact that it's been a month and I have not had coffee, and I have not had any kind of caffeine, and I've stayed true to the eating plan for my program, and that is a huge step. A month, 4 weeks at least, it's almost to a month on Monday. What are my talents? I can sing a little bit. I can play musical instruments, and I am musically inclined enough to teach myself how to play others. I originally started playing music when I was about 7 or 8 on a tuba, if you can believe that. And I was a little pixie child back then. And I taught myself how to play trumpet, clarinet, trombone, piano, a lot of stuff like that. And I kind of gave it up once I went to college, but someday I might do it again. What was the toughest time in your life? Toughest time in my life, hands down, was when my mom died. My husband was out of town in Ohio on business. We were planning a wedding for myself. He was just my boyfriend then, and my mom, we had planned to have a large wedding, and then my mom passed fairly suddenly with a heart condition, and I was alone. I felt alone. I've never felt that alone in my life, and she was my best friend besides my husband, and that was really hard. It was really hard, and I think that's probably when I really started gaining weight this last time. And it's been some years now, like 13 years or 11 years or something. But yeah. What's the craziest thing I've ever done? I've met like 50 people online when I was in college. And I was a single woman, and they were men, most of them much older than me. That's pretty crazy and unsafe, and I wouldn't recommend it. Let's see, I've been skinny dipping when I was much younger and had a much younger body. Those are about the craziest things I've ever done. Once when I was in college, I'll make this story very fast. My good friend and I, who were college roommates, were talking to these guys on this phone party line, and they were from Texas, and we actually convinced these guys to drive from Texas to Oregon to meet us. That was pretty freaking crazy. And then we drove at like 2 a.m. in the morning to get them about 3 hours away because their car broke down. And we hid them in our dorm room for about 5 days until we just didn't have any money, and they couldn't eat. And then they ended up going to Salem, and I don't know what happened to them. Yeah, because there was nothing going to be anything there, so they weren't our type physically once they got here, and I don't think we were theirs. But yeah, that's pretty crazy. What's my greatest regret? My only regret, 2. 1 is that I let myself get unhealthy enough to need weight loss surgery. That is a regret of mine. 2, I regret that over a year ago, my primary mentioned weight loss surgery to me, and I did not consider it then. And I really wish that I would have considered it then, because I'd be that much ahead of the game now. And but I'm glad that I made that choice. But I do regret not making the choice a year ago. And instead, I was of the mindset of, oh, it's the easy way out, and I'd be chickening out if I did that, but that's not true. That's not true at all. And I'm worth more than that, and I deserve more than that, and I'm a hard worker at this, and I'm going to be a hard worker, and I'm going to be successful at it. So, who's had the greatest impact on your life? Oh, wow. I think as far as lifelong stuff goes, my parents, obviously, my mom especially. The only time I ever heard that woman cuss is when she was really mad at us. I cuss more like my dad, who was a logger, and I'm not proud of the cussing, but sometimes it comes out, and I can't stop it because I have no filter. Other than that, there's a gentleman I call my godfather. His name is Lane. I was best friends with his daughter when we were kids, and she died of cancer when I was in I think I was in 8th grade. And he's also very influential in my life. I don't see him much now, but he taught me to love reading, and he taught me that there were more things in life than just, sitting in a small town. He introduced me to J.R.R. Tolkien, which is very important. And he really got my imagination going, and he had really good work ethic, and growing up watching him, I stayed in touch with the family, kind of became, sort of sister to his sons, and, so they're very influential. So, yeah, I did it pretty quickly, and I'm sorry about that, but, these videos run real long, and I know everyone has so many things to do, But I wanted to make this video just so people would get to know me a little bit more. Monday is my 1 month surgiversary. I've already had my 4 months, or my 4-week video. I hope you all got to see it. And I'm going to tag a couple people here that I haven't seen do this. And they've kind of been MIA lately. One of them has. One of them is Heather2K13. I would love to see this video from Heather2K13 because she is so freaking hilarious. 2, I would like to see this video from Glow Henderson. I think Gloria would be a great person. I really like her personality, and I really think she has a very soft-spoken nature that I really like. And I would also like to see this from Michael VSG. I don't think I've seen it from him. So tag, you guys are it. I look forward to seeing your videos. I hope you guys see this and you're able to do the video. And it's Saturday evening, and I'm going to spend some time with my husband since my son is in bed. And I hope you all have a good evening, and we'll catch you later. Bye.